Used vehicle online disruptors, thin new car inventories, continued chip shortages, and the after effects of the pandemic, to name a few, have pushed used vehicle marketing to the forefront of dealer sales. However, with this market segment in turmoil, acquisition prices rising, and selection shrinking, just doing the same things over and over will not produce the same results in 2022 that they did in the past. All of this calls for a new plan that can handle a rapidly changing used automotive landscape and still maximize sales and profits. Ed French, president of Auto Profit, joined us to explore how to change culture and improve the health of used vehicle operations in 2022. Acquisition. This is the most important function in retail automotive today. Ed noted that many dealers have traditionally treated acquiring vehicles as a part-time job. This is a mistake. Because of changes in the market and the impact it is having on profitability, it must be treated as the most important function in today's retail store. Critical features for success are having an acquisition plan that is executable and treated as a business departmental unit. Acquisition should also be forecasted by source. NADA lists the sources of used vehicles retailed for 2019 through 2021. They fall into 5 categories listed largest to smallest. Trade-in on new vehicle, auction, trade-in on used vehicles, street purchase, and other. With the SAAR projected to drop by 30% from 2019 levels, it is no surprise that trade-in from new vehicle purchases and auction sources have declined. So what will we do to keep our most important profit center going? Increased acquisitions from customer trade-ins against another used vehicle and those that were purchased without a corresponding dealership sale from the street suggests a possible answer. Ed suggests adding, if not already there, some tools. Your toolbox. Appraisal process. It is critical that the process be frictionless. What is the look-to-book ratio for each appraiser and for the dealership as a whole? What is the appraisal effectiveness? Appraisal effectiveness equals the number of retail vehicles delivered minus the number of appraisals conducted. Ed suggested that dealers strive for an AE of 83.3%. Example: 100 vehicles are sold versus 120 appraisals conducted equals 83.3%. Pay attention to your sources. Equity mining from the service drive. Customers may decide to trade or sell their vehicle to you if they are asked. Website strategy. Is there a We Buy Cars website? Is it easy to sell their vehicle to you? Do you have a separate website URL? Third-party lead sources. Third-party sources such as AutoTrader, Kelley Blue Book, CarCom, Car Gurus, Edmunds, TrueCar, Carfax, and Autoblog, to name a few. Ed noted this study from Dale Pollack of vAuto, highlighting where used vehicles are acquired. And while trade-in and auctions are still the dominant sources, it also highlights the opportunity available from leveraging the service drive and street to acquire inventory. Forecast by source to know where vehicles are actually coming from. Ed offered this example of a forecast worksheet. Pay attention to the 7 dimensions as the market continues to shift. Demand, interest, clicks to VDPs, volume, day supply, profitability, availability, experience. Source acquisition. Ed observed that it is hard to make accurate buying decisions at an auction because of market volatility. We must be mindful that the rental company's business model is not to retail and can create inaccurate market data. In Ed's opinion, bidding against rental companies is the quickest way to make no money and acquire vehicles that will not sell. It is much easier to obtain vehicles that are high quality and will yield an acceptable profit from sources where you are the only bidder. Trade process. Is it consistent both on and offline? How effective is your look-to-book process? Are you measuring missed trades? Are you trading with a retail-first strategy? Ed suggested that 85% of vehicles traded should be retailed to maximize profit. What is your retail to wholesale ratio? Service drive process. Have a plan to review all upcoming service appointments and identify the best prospects. Employ software tools to help target those service vehicles. Employ a dedicated staff to ensure that appraisals are made. And be prepared to reach out to these prospects in advance of their appointment to gauge their level of interest. Website process. Ed offered this inventory generation checklist to help determine if your website is optimized to successfully generate acquisition leads. Do you have a unique Sell Your Vehicle page? Is it easy to use? Does it have limited mandatory fields? Are the asks optional? Does it allow customers to download the VIN, pictures, and videos? Does it have a simple explanation of the purchase program? Is that explanation on a video? Do you have a Q&A page? Can a price be given in 2 minutes or less? Does it drive traffic to the Sell Your Vehicle page? Internal linking to the top 10 pages including home page, new and used SRP, suggested retail price pages, new and used VDP, vehicle detail page, service scheduling, digital retail solutions to help customers get started, Google My Business GMB listing. The GMB is the only way to claim ownership of your business profile and access SEO management tools to boost visibility and effectiveness. Google Posts for buying events. Event posts will stay live until the event occurs. SEM, search engine marketing campaign. SEM strategy is used to position content higher up in Google and Facebook rankings. Use. Sell your vehicle as the landing page. Buy keywords such as these to improve rankings. Sell my vehicle. Trade value. How much is my car worth? How much is my truck worth? When looking at market disruptor vehicle acquisition processes, what do they do well and what could be integrated into your processes? Ed offers some examples of separate website URLs and pages. These examples show VDPs that are heavy on content. They make it easy for customers to sell to them with instant pricing, etc. The popularity of disruptors has demonstrated that customers want their services, and it's only a matter of time before the turmoil that besets Carvana, etc. gets resolved. Ed strongly recommends that dealers look critically at their ability to give customers what they want and structure their digital position to compete head-to-head. And both on and in-store offline processes must match to create a frictionless customer experience. Hitch your wagon to third-party sources. Ed has had good success with vendors such as VinQ and Vehicle Acquisition Network to help dealers access this channel. He noted that trade tools that have some way to give quick and accurate automotive pricing are not just desired, but expected by consumers. Vendors such as AccuTrade can help dealers meet this need. Pre-trading for factory order units. Built-to-order appears to be the way that OEMs want to position themselves to control production and profitability. However, the time lag from when orders are placed to when they are delivered can play havoc on trade-in values, especially in today's market. So how can dealers respond to pricing unknowns? Ed offered his best idea for marketing future trades. Ed's best idea. Take pictures of the trade at the time of the order. Write an easy description. Assign it a stock number. Headline it on the VDP, coming in soon on an ordered vehicle. Communicate with the customer that you are marketing the vehicle since you now have traded for it. Encourage the customer to get a bi-monthly price check on their vehicle to keep them engaged. Keep them in the loop and stop them from shopping their trade elsewhere. Inventory. Distribution. How do we know which cars are the right ones to buy? Ed went on to cover this and much more. Members have access to the complete workshop as well as hundreds of others located in the Dealer's Edge archive. Get started today at dealersedge.com/free trial.